Good energy, yeah.
Yeah, but
He
I'm
said she bites.
I'm letting y'all know
Gotta let him know.
we on. So we live. We on the phone, handling business on the phone. Okay. Welcome to another Big Chuck podcast. Oh man, it's my fault again that we running late. I had everything packed up and was in the basement cleaning this week, and then I don't know. I think I just moved the wire, man, and I had everything but one little wire. So I had to go to Best Buy. No, first I went to Staples. Staples didn't have it. Then I went to Best Buy. We was in the back going through crates and everything, and we found it. So, it's meant to be. We going live. You know what I mean? So we gonna get everybody to introduce themselves to y'all. Today we talking about dating, the dating scene out there, man. Cause I heard, I do shows. It look like it's whack. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it's whack, but it look like it's whack. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna talk about things that got to deal with the dating. I know most of us got significant others or long-term boyfriends, but just act like you single. Hey, fellas, if your wife or your girls up here, we just acting. Ladies, if your husband or long-time boyfriend is here, we're just acting. You know what I'm saying? It is a show, entertainment. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have everybody go around, introduce themselves to them. Then at the end of the show, you tell them how to get in touch with you. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna go into the show. Go ahead.
Awesome.
Anybody can start.
Hey y'all, it's your hair care specialist Faye over here at 1828 Rosemont Avenue. You can find me on Facebook, FE with the accent, Emmanuel. I'm doing everything, all that good jazz. So check us out.
Already.
All right. Your girl Erica from Hagerstown of Team Torcilla LLC.
I told you it's probably me.
Bag on TikTok. Do a whole bunch of different stuff. Look it up.
Yeah, you might have to turn that way. Yeah, I could hear you, but you know what I'm saying, your voice carry, but I don't want you, you know what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Top G in the building. Instagram at Top G.
I think the bar rotate with you.
Splash and Dance, mobile detailing on Facebook. Get at me.
Yeah, you gonna have
Got
hold that, no homo.
Got one of my buddies in the house, you know what I mean? One of my bar buddies in the house, Darren in the building, you know what I'm saying? Got Erica Mama in the building too. That's what's up.
Hey, girl, Patty K.
We here. Big Chuck Podcast. Let's go. Man.
Yo,
There they go.
already. I am Tiffany Blanks. Look me up. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. Follow me.
All right. I got some questions wrote down, but like I said, we talking about dating. I'll just throw just a question out there. Like, what do y'all think about the dating scene? Like me, I think is whack. Like I said, from the outside looking in. Like when I go out, it's more people on their phones than partying. Like, you know what I mean? I don't understand how they pay to go out and then they just sitting like this. Everybody like this. When they song come on, they whip out their phone instead of getting up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so if you single and you out there looking for somebody, how you going to socialize if you on your phone?
True.
So that's just how I feel about it. What do y'all feel about the dating scene?
Get your back up off the wall.
All the way off the wall.
And I'm single, for real, single. It's different, but it also depends on where you go.
Okay.
What generation, what age group, your 20 groups, I could blend.
Okay.
They on there, they on the phone. You go to Grown and Sexy, it's a different clientele.
Okay.
It just all depends, but you're absolutely spot on. A lot of when you go out to different lounges and day parties and things like that, people are on their phone a lot. You just gotta look.
Anybody else? I think it's whack. You know what I mean? I ain't danced since I was little. You know, black people, you know what I'm saying? I was the dancer. I was the little dancer of the family. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know that before NWA came out, I was in a traveling group. I played Ronnie DeVoe in New Edition. So we traveled all around the DMV, Maryland, Virginia, D.C., going to the youth centers, yeah. And if it isn't love, yeah, I had to do all that. So, yeah, I ain't going to lie to you. So I ain't never been scared of the stage. You feel me? So
See,
yeah. So go ahead. Anybody go ahead. Go ahead. Say y'all
I
piece.
feel like at this point, there really is no clear context of what dating even is.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, people masking having casual sex behind calling it dating. So I think the terms of what dating is for both parties first need to be clarified, and aside from that, I feel like it's being rushed. People aren't taking their time to really get to know the person anymore. We just talked about this a couple weeks ago. People telling their whole life stories on the first time they meet up with a person. That's not dating. That's putting it all out there, saying I don't got time to vet you and vice versa. I want to put all the cards on the table so we can plan our lives tomorrow. So I don't know. Dating is fast track like a microwave.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it all depends. Like it all depends on what you consider dating. It all depends on like what you're looking for real. Because I don't really know too many people that date anymore. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know too many people that like really date. Like it's sort of like a lost art. You know what I'm saying? It's normally, let me get your number. We do some stuff. We talk on the phone. We might meet up. But as far as actually just on a consistent basis going out, and then y'all know what how that go, what comes next, because that's a part of dating. So you it might not be. No, I'm saying because some people feel like if I take you out and we go out a few times and this, that, and other, sex is on the agenda. That might be a part of dating with them, but that might not be a part of dating. You just might be dating just to see if you like him or not. So, like I said, it all depends on what you're looking for and how you.
But again, that's when you're dating, that's determined at dinner. You know what I'm saying? You usually say over dinner, what are you looking to get out of this? What's your 5-year plan? Whatever the case may be. That conversation is usually had over some type of a meal at a table. Let's say that. Coffee, lunch, dinner, something.
Yims, what is that? Yims, JJS. If I fucked it up, I fucked it up. On YouTube, wanted us to answer a question. The question is, whose opinion matters more when vetting a spouse for marriage? Your divorced father who cheated on your mom, or your single best friend who is rich? Damn. So who should you listen to is the question they asking. Me, neither one of them motherfuckers. They failed. They failed. So yeah, I can hear them, but to me, my answer is neither one of them. Find somebody else.
Not if you're looking to be in a relationship that's like for real, because obviously it seems like neither of them can actually qualify to give much information. What was the first one?
It was your divorced father who cheated on your mom, or your single best friend who is rich.
And this is to get advice on who should you take.
Whose advice should you take if you're thinking about getting married?
I don't listen. Listen.
Nail one.
And I think if we're going to think outside of the box, in a perfect world, neither one of them. But for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and say I'm going with the divorced father, and the reason because.
But he cheated on your mom.
Correct.
Okay.
Which means he has some kind of insight that maybe he's now mature enough to share. Maybe he cheated on your mother in an earlier stage before he matured, or whatever the case may be. We don't know when he cheated. We just know he cheated. We need to get more information. That's not enough.
Neither one of them. Because like I said, if I knew my dad was cheating on my mom, I'm gonna feel some type of way towards him anyway. He always gonna be my dad, but she my mom. I'm a boy. Boys cater to their moms. Girls cater to their fathers if they're in their life. So if I found out my dad, it's my dad. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us, like me coming up, you know what I mean, and a lot of us probably in my age, I didn't feel. My challenge was my bigger brothers, bigger cousins, uncles, fathers. Once I felt I was strong enough to match them up like the male lion, my nuts dropped. Can't nobody tell me nothing. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Once my dad knew, okay, he got that mane. Once my bigger brothers and them knew, oh, he got that mane. You know what I mean? He not little, they call me Charlie. Don't laugh at the name, but he ain't little Charlie no more. You know what I mean? my nuts dropped instantly. That's when I jumped off the porch. That's when I knew, okay, so now can't none of y'all niggas see me out there. And that's when I started fighting. Fuck it.
Let's get back to dating.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
So I'm talking about my dad. After my dad. After my dad.
We ain't gonna act like this ain't the first time. He the one who had to be on point.
Yeah, and he caught me. Yeah, he right. He right.
Hey, I want to answer the dating because I didn't get the answer.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, go ahead. And then we got another question. They jumping on here giving these questions.
Well,
go ahead.
no. Dating is it ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? I guess when they got rid of the drive-in movie theaters and the restaurants with the ladies on the skates.
They still got Sonic though. They brought Sonic though.
And some people still have drive-in movie
Yeah, they
theaters
brought
too.
Sonic.
But it ain't that feeling no more. Pulling up at your house. I'm from the South. We got Chevys. You know what I mean? And that front seat made 5 people might fit on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shoot, y'all be double dating going to the movie. You know what I'm saying? You get your friend and he go get his girlfriend. You go get your girlfriend. Both of the seats are long enough in front for both of them to sit on them, but they got a whole thing in the back.
Yeah.
And dating was so good at that time. That's why dating is different. Dating was so good at that time. You and your date could be doing whatever y'all doing in the front, and they doing in the back, and ain't nobody looking at them. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We know what we there for. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody else about the question about how's dating now? How do you feel about dating now? I ain't want to cut you off because you're talking about the Chevy. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I feel you. I definitely agree. Like, it's definitely changed. I feel like at one point in time, people dated with a purpose. Mm-hmm. Now people just kind of date for whatever. They're dating because they're hanging out. They're trying to figure it out. Hang out maybe for like a month or 2 months. If it lasts a year, then we made it. It looks good, Because I feel like a lot of people really don't know what they want. So dating is kind of muddy. Has been muddy.
Yeah. And I mean, we had kind of talked about this previously as far as like dating is concerned. Like know what your purpose is, know what your end game is ultimately. But it all starts with getting to like learn a new person and developing a friendship and seeing if this is someone that you're interested are intrigued by. You know what I mean? Like dating is different.
It's whack. What's going on, Ron? Rock is in here. He said, "What's up, Bubba Chuck? What's going on?" Kenny, he has a question. Oh boy, good God Almighty.
What do you write a paragraph?
No homo. Good. He said, "How do you feel if the woman you're dating, she said, I need a HIV test before having sex?"
Oh, absolutely.
Or flip it. So for the women, what if the male, your male, you know what I'm saying? I think more women, I don't know. Nowadays, I don't know about these new women. So I think they would have a problem with it. But back in my day, I think you would get the draws for asking that question. Let's go take an HIV test before we have sex. I think that's going, the older women like, shit, he must really care. You know what I mean? We might not even make it out the clinic. You know what I mean?
I'm sitting here thinking the same thing. Like, you suggest, let's get an HIV test before we have sex.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just put the hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's the one to protect you.
Go ahead. That's true. Yeah, but I'm just saying that's the truth. Me as a male, I would think back in the day, I think that's what, you know what I mean? It would turn somebody on. But I don't think these girls nowadays, I think they would have a problem with that. I think they would have a problem with, because you don't trust them. In their mind, you don't trust me? What you think?
But I think people will have a problem with it if they really don't know what's going on with them. Right. Because then, if you don't know what's going on with you, and somebody asks you that and put you on the spot, then you might feel some type of way because you at least want to find out what's going on with yourself first.
Absolutely.
Right. So that might not. Yeah. Right. Why I'm gonna tell you before they
change the number.
Whoever, male or woman, whoever asks for the HIV test, I feel like they're very responsible.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's too much to lose to be guessing and trying to trust somebody. Like, I mean, I have people that I take care of and all that, so laying down with you should not be me risking my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can
go that's true.
And sell drugs for all that.
But what if y'all standing up?
There y'all go.
It's 12.
There y'all go. There they go. Hold on. We sticking to dating. Now y'all see? See, y'all gonna get my YouTube, it is not me. This is not the thoughts of the Big Chuck. It's the ones, it's his guests that's talking that freak shit. Don't shut me down, YouTube.
We need the disclaimer.
Yeah, the disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? It ain't Big Chuck's. These are not the thoughts or the opinions of Big Chuck. These are this is an open session. I ain't gonna say yeah. So they on that. Oh Lord.
He's all taken from here.
All right.
But check this out. If that did, y'all should go together. You know what I'm saying? If it gets down to the point to say, hey, if we feel like this with each other, you know what I'm saying? If I'm able to ask you this question, you take it in and say, hey, it's fine. Let's go together.
Yeah. It should not be one person saying, you go get a test and I'll give me the result.
Usually people around my way, you get an age test before you can get married. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all say y'all get married, y'all might be down in the clinic sometime one of these days before y'all be walking.
Can I ask a question real quick? Mm-hmm. Who's done that? Out of everybody, I mean, I don't mean to get all impersonal, but let's be for real. Let's be for real. Listen, I sort of figured you was going to say that.
2 separates.
But what I'm saying is, out of all the times in your life that you had sex, which is more than twice, I can almost guarantee you. Ooh. But not saying like that, like,
Cause we grown folks.
No, you're right.
Yeah, like I'm just saying it on the grown side of things. Like, nobody ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed. No, I'm playing. That right there.
All right, once again, y'all, don't flag my show. We talking about dating. I don't know where all this came from. Yeah, man, we talking about dating.
In their life, let's just be in your life. Out of all the times that anybody has ever had sex, how many times have you really said to the other person, let's get a HIV test, and how many times has the other person said that to you? Me personally, never. I've never done it. But I'm not going to say that I run around and have sex with a lot of ladies. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And like that sort of helps me in my decision, because I just don't lay with anybody. You know what I mean? So I can understand what women are saying as far as like, well, this, that, other. But in the same token, how many times you really did that?
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna go into the next question. You know what I'm saying? The first question is, y'all ready for the first question? The first question is, how much should a man spend on the first date, second date, third date? So we'll talk about in our generation, since these new motherfuckers don't date. Like, what do you think would be something that's, like, I ain't gonna say price, because it might not be a price, but it's always a price. So if he takes you on a picnic, he still has to buy the food. You understand what I'm saying? He still got to get gas money, whatever he got. So it's always a cost to date. It's cheaper dates, it's more expensive dates. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't think it should be no price on the first date. No one should expect anything, because I think you want to see what he's going to bring to the table, is what I think. Or if a female, you know what I'm saying, courted me, I would like to see what she's bringing to the table first. So I'm not going to set a tone, because if I met somebody and she like, let's go on a date, and then she try to take me to McDonald's, I'm going to eat McDonald's, but in my mind, like, oh, she don't know who I am. I'm just saying. She don't know who I am. I'm going to take the date because I'm not ignorant. It's a date. I might get to know her, but in my mind, like, oh, she must think I'm cheap. So cool. It might not be no second date. Same thing with a man. Okay, let me take you out. If he take you somewhere, you like, I wouldn't prefer this, not. But then he might win you over. He might get there, have balloons, bang, 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 all that. Oh shit. Okay, now it's bigger than what it is. So I don't do a money thing on the first date. Second date, neither. But second date, I'm gonna have the conversation on the first date. Okay, it's gonna be a second date, but I don't really fuck with McDonald's like that. You know what I mean? That's gonna be me. That's gonna be my conversation. So if the next date you try to take me to McDonald's, I know it ain't gonna be a third date. You know what I'm saying? Third date, I think it should be something where you're showing who you are. Like if you the sensitive type, you the gotta get off on my own, girl. I gotta get. If you one of them, show her that. You know what I mean? If you more reserved, like, show her that too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think the third should be about going out to dinner. I think the third should be more about us being together. So that's not a price on the third. That's just how I would go.
I'm gonna have to be a little different on that one. For one reason, if I'm going out on a date with somebody, I want to go where I'm comfortable at. one reason. You know what I'm saying? And that place where I'm gonna go, where I'm comfortable at, it's gonna resort me into spending, especially if I'm having them come there. So it's like with me, money is not the issue on the first date. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be an issue on the second date either. Just because if I want to take you out, I want to be there with you. Money, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna want to have money to take you out before I even get there. I'm gonna want to make sure I got my finances right and my situation right before I put you in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And hopefully she got that same game too. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, when it comes down to we had fun, if it's at Caesar Palace or it's at the MGM right here, you know what I'm saying? And we get to that point that we understanding that we had a good time together. Trust me, both of us gonna come out our money. We gonna beat each other out of our own pockets, And somebody gonna be like, "No, I got it," or just pay the tip, and I got this. You pay the tip, or vice versa.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never really had an issue on no first date.
Anybody else? First, second, third date.
First date is a meet and greet. It's a meet and greet. We're trying to fill each other out, see how our chemistry is. Second date, I'm dressing a little cuter. Let's just vibe and have dinner. Third date, I feel like as far as the question is, as far as price, I don't think you should totally put parameters on that. I think it should be determined about comfortability, chemistry, vibe, and ultimately, when you meet a person, women, we know if we're feeling them initially or not. Now, from that moment, what comes out the mouth is what determines whether or not we're going to proceed. Is what I shall say.
Vice versa.
Absolutely, 1,000%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you're just like, yuck.
She hit the yuck.
Right.
Good.
Bruno.
Okay.
With the K. With the strong motherfucking K. You're like, yo, this nigga right here. Oh, he almost had it.
On the third date.
Almost.
No, first.
Almost.
Oh, that was the first one?
Never on
Hold
the first. I ain't
on.
never fucked nobody.
Hold on.
Second. When she dressed.
Hold on. Let us stick to the question because we're gonna go all the way left. When y'all throw something in there, we're gonna go all the way left. Go ahead and answer the question. First, second, third date. Yeah. Almost.
Third. Yeah. Definitely down the line.
Anybody else? First, second, third.
I've never in my life went on a date and had a budget. I'm just being honest with you. I never was getting dressed. If it's a first date, wherever we end up is where we end up. And I was taught a little different. If I'm taking her out on a date, then I'm going to take her out on a date.
Yeah. So in your mind, since you say it's never no budget, how much do you think you supposed to spend on a first date, second date, third date? Because you know what I'm saying. Like I said, some people say, okay, I don't have no budget, but like I said, I'm just saying, but her budget might be a little bit higher than yours. You feel me? So she expecting to go bang.
I'm balling.
Okay.
I'm out of control with money or something like that. But with money, I don't really know because it's not gonna cross my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be more into.
But you gonna take her to a place that you can afford though. Is what I'm saying. You're not gonna leave it to her because she might be looking at your finances bigger than what you got. You will leave it to her?
Yeah, I'll leave it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Next, you had to get a loan, boy.
Either way, it's time. You know what I'm saying? He can either show enough the time or long enough the time.
She gonna show her hand, bro. You gotta understand. You gotta understand.
Yeah.
And listen, me personally, I don't mind letting a woman take the lead because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna show their hand. And just like she said, once you show your hand, it's cool. I'll pay $200, $300. Find out how the type of person you is. I'll talk to you later on.
And
Yeah.
And that's exactly and that's what I was thinking too. Allowing a woman to pick first, it sets the tone because it kind of gives you an opportunity to observe. Okay, what does she choose when she know expenses could be on me? And you pay attention to, and vice versa, whatever the case may go. Whoever chooses first. And then it's okay, well, do you keep that same energy when it's your time to treat? And then that becomes the clarity of you in it to be taken care of, or you really looking for a partner. If your taste is consistent, you understand, and you want what you want, whether you paying or not, then the other person has a choice. You can rise to the occasion, and you can either keep up or you can't. And if you can't, you say that before the third date.
Already.
Oh, that's
You
fair.
got-
I like
you got
that.
something?
Yeah,
You got
that's
something,
fair.
Faye?
Because some dates might not cost money. This is just real quick.
Yeah, that's what I was
something
saying.
I noticed about her.
It always
She
costs money, though.
immediately said something about football, and I'm like, damn, she like football. So her talking about a date. She said she wanted to see the game. I could be like, oh, well, it ain't gonna take that much. We could go out, kick it, and watch a game. She's into football. It don't cost me nothing but $20, $30, get some wings, sit
Right.
there. But it could be, oh, matter of fact, I might just take her to the game. Then there's $400, but it all depends on, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just what you be into.
You got something, Faye?
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I agree. I don't think this is necessarily a budget. I feel like the main thing is to get to know the person. So if your whole mission is really to get to know the person, then, I mean, don't take me to McDonald's.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know the process, but, yeah. But at the same time, I mean, if we did a picnic or whatever, like just something that has a little bit of thought into it, and we can actually talk and have a conversation. Because I feel like the hard person at the first, second, and third date is to see if you actually are compatible with that person.
Yeah.
First date, maybe you're feeling it out. Second date, okay, I like that person enough to give them a second chance. Third date, okay, where is their mind? Where is my mind? Are we compatible? And will there be a fourth date? Are we moving in that direction, or are we cool with like just saying, okay, you're cool, I'm cool, and that's
cool.
good.
Okay. Well, we're
So-
going to go into the next question. The next question is, do people know how to interact in person nowadays? Or is it all about being online? Like, so people are so scared. Like, it's like, I guess people from my generation was so scared to, or they got turned down, got their heart broke. So, you know what I mean? They pass it on, or it's just a vibe where men are scared to get shot down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I on different podcasts, we had a crew that was a game of ours. When we went out, it's my turn. So the first girl that looked like something, I had to go talk to her. That was the game we played when we was young.
Yeah, we played
So
that too.
yeah, so and on hindsight, it taught me not to fear rejection. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm cool with I hate to hear when people say she out of your league. How? If I'm a man and I'm comfortable in myself and I'm stable,
Absolutely.
how you out of my league?
Yes.
Is what I'm saying. So I think a lot of that nowadays, everybody, like, people will walk up like, hey, what's your name? Let me get your IG page. You standing right next to her.
Yeah.
Fuck you want her IG for? She right there.
Stalker there, but you gotta watch
No,
them.
but that's what they do. That's the new thing. They asking for social media. They ask for social media.
So right on that. I just
Yes.
watched somebody do that, and like he said it. As soon as he walked away, I looked at the lady. I was like, "Let me ask you a question. I'm not being funny, but would you have rather him ask for your phone number?"
Exactly.
And she was like, "You must have been reading my mind, because that was like the weirdest ever." I said, "You get
Yeah,
your
I'm
rights
gonna follow
to
you
get
on
But I'm just saying.
I
So
don't want to follow.
So do you think people know how to interact in person nowadays, or is it all about online? They create who they are online. They are online bully. They are online Casanova. They are online baller. You know what I mean? So go ahead.
I think people are definitely more online. Like, I've seen so many things recently. Like, even the Cheesecake Factory girl who wouldn't get out of the car because she wasn't even talking to the guy when she was trying to tell him why she didn't want to get out of the car. She was talking to her online audience. So people do everything for online. They go outside. They want to capture everything online. They're not even paying attention to people. The girl with even like the oysters, who all she came there to do was take content, slurp up some oysters, and all she was on her phone the whole time. So it's like people don't really have that personal interaction anymore. They're so busy on their phones trying to figure out what they can post and what they can get a like for. In my
They
opinion.
can monetize.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think I
But
said
some
this.
of them ain't even monetized.
Hold on.
They just
I
doing
think
it
I
for,
said
brand.
this earlier. I said and I heard this. I'm replying what somebody else said. Money is not the root of all evil no more. It's attention. And then how people acquire that attention is very important. So just like you said, like we used to be in the mall. We used to call it taking the last. So all your buddies get to get the pretty girl, and you had to get the other girl, the ugly girl. Because if nobody didn't talk to the ugly girl,
ain't none of
the
y'all
rest of
getting
them
on.
wasn't coming.
Ain't none of
So
y'all getting.
we had the turn to take the last.
Yeah.
That's what we call
You had
it.
to take one for the team.
And you had. I'm talking about just as if it was your turn to get the pretty,
you had to take
it
one.
got to be just
You
like
gotta
that.
take it for the
ugly.
team. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So and
everybody had to play their role.
We wrote out citations too. So if you was in the mall or whatever, and we sit to the side, we had so many homeboys that we'd sit to the side and let you go do your thing. And if you did something wrong, we wrote out citation tickets.
Damn.
And then when you came back, we gave it to you.
Cool. So you was a young officer?
As far as getting that shit right as a young man moving forward. Oh yes.
So tighten your game up.
Yeah, to tighten your game up. Yeah. So at the end of the day, people gonna respect when you want to date or however it is. They're gonna have to respect that because you're coming with the 100%.
Anybody else? We got 1, 2, 3. Got to answer, and then anybody out there. The question is, do you think people know how to interact in person nowadays, or is it all about online?
I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I absolutely feel like online social media is not great for everybody. The majority of people. Like I use my social media. You see how I use my social media. I try to uplift people. I let them know I'm training kids. I'm training people to protect themselves. This is how you can get in contact with me, things of that nature. All the stuff that they be talking about, like I really hate, and this is something that I don't care if people don't like me because I say I hate when niggas act like niggas on social media. Like that makes me so mad. Like, cause it's like, as hard as, black women or black men fight to do things that's helping their community, it's too much focus on the negativity. It's too much focus on these two girls out here ripping their shirt off and everybody. All y'all around with cameras, y'all just as bad. Why y'all want to see them go at it? You understand what I'm saying? So absolutely, positively, 100%. I feel like a lot of social media is poison, and I feel like a lot of social media puts not only a black cloud on us, but just us as like a whole as a people because our nigga-dom shows.
Nigga them. And you got something. You got something over there too. You see all the questions and everything. They dropping them in there. But I'll try to answer them later on. Like I said, I might be in a bad mood tonight because I'm picking up my daughter after that. She got to fin. I'm cussing your ass out the whole ride. So I already know she watching. She was in my ear, boy. I was like, boy, don't make me pull this goddamn truck over. But it's all good. Love you though.
Yes, love you.
Love you.
Babe.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I do feel like a lot of people don't know how to interact on a personal one-to-one level because everything is about social media and posts and blind likes and all that other bullshit. But I feel like, again, maturity. And if you're comfortable in your skin, like if you know me, how I am is who I am. And like what I perpetrate like online is like me, my family, my children, my homegirls, my loved ones, like people who I vibe with, like that's me. But I think you have to be comfortable within yourself and know like this is who I am, and whatever your perspective is, of course it's going to be your perspective, but when you meet me and you know me, this is how I vibe, this is who I am. But a lot of people try to
they faking the fraud on goddamn line. That's what they doing. They faking.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
faking.
Yeah.
You got something over there, Rick James?
So, I think no, people don't know how to interact in person nowadays, and I think a lot of that has to do.
Y'all want to answer?
A lot of that has to do with the fact that technology has consumed us and has replaced the need for most human interaction. So when you do find yourself engaging with people, I feel like their practice is off. So now it's not even a matter of a verbal exchange. They're missing social cues. They're not even paying attention to the body language anymore. Like communication has declined like drastically. So because of that, I feel like it makes it hard.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to say one last thing. Now I don't want to put, and it's coming out of a male's mouth. I don't want to put y'all ladies at the blame, but I want to say that you guys can change the whole narrative on what us men do. A lot of things that y'all see that y'all go back and tell your girlfriend. I think y'all need to, put it up and say that, hey, say if a guy come up and talk to you, his pants all the way down to his ankles. Tell him, hey man, in order for you to talk to me, you got to pull your pants up. And I tell you what, anytime I didn't see you, if I see you around, I'm gonna tell you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, who is he trying to impress?
Exactly.
So if he know at the end of the day he's trying to impress this female, I think y'all need to really step up and tell us where we are. You know what I'm saying? Going wrong. And I know it might be a little hard on some people, but like at the end of the day, a man gonna be a man and a woman gonna be a woman.
To an extent, but I think that's real. It's almost like I'm not even gonna call it hypocritical. I'll give you a chance to prove that true. So you say that as women, we should tell men, like, in order to talk to me, you need to pull your pants up. We do find that very unattractive, the older women anyway. But on the flip side of that, what about men telling women, sweetheart, I do want to see you naked, but not in public? What about that?
True indeed. You flipped on that. I see y'all mind. Hold on. I know everybody gonna have an opinion on that. We're gonna do a show on that later. No, let's stick to dating. Let's stick to dating. Let's stick to dating. You know what I mean? So put that in your phone. Put that in your phone, cause when is the last? Is next week the last week of October? Last Thursday.
24th is next Tuesday, so we got the week after.
So we can do it next week, and then the week after we're gonna do on domestic violence because it is domestic violence month. So we're gonna the last Thursday of the month. Yeah, the last Thursday of the month we're gonna do a show on domestic violence.
That's next week.
When in Gettysburg?
That's next week.
Next week is the last.
I don't have nothing in Gettysburg. I took October off.
Okay.
So next week is the last Thursday.
Yeah,
Correct.
next week is
The
that's why I said
26th.
when you said that, I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah. So all right. So next week we'll put that in there though. We'll intertwine that with it because that is a reason why something can turn domestic. You know what I mean? You telling somebody what you don't like and they can't take it. So we'll put that in there. And then y'all got something on the question. Do you think people know how to interact nowadays, or is it all about online?
If I could piggyback off of what you said and what Erica said, y'all both make good points. And to add to interject to what Erica said with what you said about switching the narrative, right? Then perhaps the men can switch the narrative by telling the women online too. Y'all gotta stop showing so much. I'm not on social media. I hate it with a passion for Christ. I can't do it. But no disrespect to those who do. And then when you said the guy who asked the girl for the phone number and said, well, let me see your IG. Some niggas, players, brothers, niggas, are smooth enough to say, she bad in the street. Let me see what your IG look like. Because then you can turn if she a hoe or not. No, men are not as stupid as we think.
Yeah, but
I got 4 older brothers, and it's 4 boys and 6 girls. My brothers, listen, my niggas stay putting me up on games.
yeah, y'all feel you. But
They supposed to.
My brother told me, sis, like I told the last chick, Ashley, that I was dealing with, it's too much PUSSY out there. It's too much.
we're gonna talk about that next week. We talk dating. I'm gonna give you the question. The question is, do you think people nowadays know how to interact in person, or is it all about being online?
No, because the online has interjected into the new wave.
Okay.
It's the new thing.
So they don't know how to interact in person.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
But I notice, when I do Lyft at night, I got some good, interesting conversations with some black men.
Okay.
I gotta give it to some niggas out here. These men are more intelligent than I thought they were.
I'm gonna go.
They be like, can I get your card? You a professor? You a Lyft rider? You do hair, bitch? You got kids? You look good? You ain't falling off? What's the secret? God, prayer.
I'm gonna go. Then we're gonna go into the next question. The next question is: does style, aka swagger, matter? Do men have to have game? As we talking about in the dating. Do they have to have the game?
Let me say,
Hold on.
I don't have game.
Okay, all right. When it come to you, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't have
Then
game.
do women have to look the part nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Or is it all about body parts? And what I'm telling you, the reason I'm telling you that, cause like I said, I have young daughters, so I see these dudes and I see how they go out, and I snap on them like, why are you going out the house like that? You know what I mean? Like they'll have on sleep clothes, a bonnet, but they thick. Dudes don't care. They don't care. Like back in my days, I probably called her dirt. Oh, you dirt. Take your dirty ass in the house.
Right.
That's probably what I would have said. Like, fuck you, what made you come outside like that? You know what I mean? You might be thick, but you need to take your ass in the house. You know what I mean? It's what I was saying about that. What I want y'all to look at the female say when I said it's all about the body parts. I ain't talking like they out there with their titties out. They just stacked. So, like I said, a girl can be out there looking whack as a motherfucker, but she got a fat ass. Dude walking behind her like, damn. He don't see nothing else. He just see the ass. Or he see the titties. Yeah, he don't see none of that shit. She in PJs, crossing her eye, breath smelling like shit.
And house shoes.
And he still want the IG shit.
She need him.
But that's what I'm saying. So do men have to have swag nowadays or game? And do the females, do they have to look the part, or is it just about the body parts? It's a four level.
So,
Go ahead.
collectively, I feel like women, we want our men, our potential mates to have swag, not game. Be who you are. My definition of swag is confidence. Like, know how to talk to me, know how to pursue me, like, come at me the right way. That is a definition of swag. Confidence, intelligence, my type, intelligent thug. Just saying. But okay, can I get an amen? Okay, yes. But like all the other superficial shit, we don't like no. Like we like game recognize game. Like just come at me right.
So do women gotta look the part nowadays, or is it all about the body parts?
That's the first initial attraction. Like, can I see myself with this person? Do we look good together? And it may be superficial. We know all of that little fucking like rub off, like makeup, lip gloss. That shit rubs off. But ultimately, like, can I see myself with this person? Is it a very imperative part? Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Next.
I think that sounds good, but I think for men it's all about the body part. And I'm just, I'm not a man, but I'm just saying, I think that all too often, like, thanks to social media, the things you see in some of these groups, the things you see in some of these groups that people disclose because that's where people go to vent and pour out their life. So, he ain't turning you over because he like how you look from behind all the time. He just don't like to look you in the face. But now he's stuck with you because the body part was amazing, and he just said I can overlook that she's not that great looking. So damn.
We're gonna.
I need to respond.
Hold on.
I need to respond.
Hold on. So when she finished, we'll go to you. You answer the question, and then we'll come back on. Go ahead. Finish. You finish? No, let her finish.
When she's finished, yeah.
Yeah, let her finish.
Oh, go ahead.
No, keep finishing.
So I feel like in hindsight, regardless of what a man say, I think the first attraction is the body part. The extra things is the extra things determine what role she plays in his life. That's where she falls in place. But anywho, for women, I feel like for us, I won't it's not about the body part in the beginning, because now we know y'all been tricking us with this print for a long time, but we ain't gonna go there. All I'm gonna say is, it ain't about the body part for us. Next.
Yeah.
You said it's no, it's not about the body part for women.
No.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Because how do we know?
Bullshit.
How do we know?
I just seen I just seen a post. It's gray sweatpants season.
No, see, and I tried to let it go.
See how she flip flopping.
It ain't your beauty, it's your booty.
See, and I tried not to go there, but y'all been tricking us for a long time, and you brought it up because you wanted me to go there. See, that bulge that we thought was something in there is really nothing but a sack holding up what you're trying to pee from. Now, when we don't see nothing and it's smooth, that's because it's hanging down your leg and it's hiding. We know what's going on now. We don't care.
So you saying that gray sweatpants tell you what it is. Thank you. You can read the gray sweatpants now.
Gotta be gray no more.
Well, okay. Oh, dude, look at it. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. They are the.
So let's do this. You notice how all the I can't.
No, hell no. Don't stand up on my goddamn show. Sit down. Don't be standing up. I ain't with it. No, I don't get my shit.
Listen.
Do that when the camera go off.
First of all, I want to address one thing.
Look at him.
Women are full of shit. When it comes to, it don't mean nothing about a body part. How many times you done heard a woman say, that nigga ugly, but he sling that dick?
But we don't know that at front, though.
Listen, hold on. Let's keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? Because a nigga with a nice outfit that don't look too great can pull up on you and say something. And you go, I was just kicking when he ain't, and you slip up.
Right. So wasn't the body part that hurt.
But listen what I'm saying. You can say a lot of stuff when it come to men. You understand what I'm saying? Like me personally, I like women all shapes and sizes. I don't like flat butts and all that. That's just my preference. But you can't say that because if it ain't about the body part, what are you even looking for the print for?
Hold on. Go ahead, answer the question, because y'all. Yeah, we not. No,
We're not looking for it. It's like breasts. Are you looking for breasts? No, you just see them or you don't. We see it or we don't.
That's why I wear baggy pants. I want them to sleep me.
All right, so hold on. I'm gonna get y'all back to the question because y'all about to go all the way. Y'all can do an after night show. No, y'all can do it after hours. Hold on. The question is, does men have to have style or swagger?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. I need y'all to answer the question because y'all talking about gray pants and prints and all that. That's not even the motherfucking question.
You brought up gray sweatpants season.
Cause she said body parts didn't matter. I just said it because she said great parts don't matter. I said I just seen a post that said it's gray sweatpants season.
Style and swagger matter.
Yes.
In all fairness,
That's all. That's the question. You can watch the show. You'll watch it later on.
So it matters,
Gotcha.
which leads into exactly what you said. With enough style or swagger, he ain't really gotta be the best looking, but the swagger be like, oh,
But
the way he wear it and he smells
but that's what I'm saying.
And then we be like, man, that's nobody used it.
But look, thank you. But that so now y'all catching on to the purpose of the question. I'm speaking for the question is four questions. It's 4 questions so we can get the female side and we can get the male side. Because if you're a male in here or you on here and you say body parts don't matter, you a fucking lie. You gay. You gay, and then if you gay, you still looking at a nigga butt. So it's still a motherfucking body part. Cause like I said, men are visual. So if you on here, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I know people. That's a game men play. Oh, I ain't looking for your thing so he can get the draws, and then he really was looking for it. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna shoot y'all down. That's a game that men play. Men look at body parts. That's why I said, you know what I'm saying? One of the questions, you know what I'm saying, was is it about do they have to look the part? Because me, I like body parts, but I like the whole thing. If I was single and I was out there, a girl that's just out there looking crazy, but she's stacked, she gonna get something off brand from me. I'm not even gonna shoot my shot at her. I might come straight out front like, look, I got hotel money. What you trying to do? I might come at her just like that if I was single because you don't look the part. Fuck, I'm gonna waste my time on. What would make you come out? Because if you represent me and you come out the house like that, that represents me. So I gotta follow you out the house? You walking out the house looking like a motherfucker? Oh yo, that nigga wife must be out here smoking rocks. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck? It's how I'm old school. That's what I see it. So you represent me. So if I meet you on some ragamuffin shit, that's what I'm gonna treat you like. I'm a man. I'm single. I want some pussy. What you doing? What you doing? Like, you know, why lie? Why? Because I'm going to tell you. I'm telling you, like, when you say swagger and all that, if I ask you that, the only thing you can say to me is no. Cool. And I move on. I might see something that I do like. You understand what I'm saying? But if I see you and okay, she got a fat ass, but she look crazy, Why the fuck am I gonna waste time on her? Because I know if you can, I'm just saying. That's why the questions is layered like that. As a man, do she have to look the part, or are you just looking for body parts? That's what I'm talking about. And then as women, you know what I'm saying? What I was saying, do we have to have swag or game? Because game and swag are two different things. I want y'all to elaborate on that because his swag, a man, you can feel a vibe. Like I was raised around women, my aunts and them. You know what I mean? My family always kept it 100 with me. The females, my grandma, everybody. And they say I can feel a strong man. You have a presence. You walk around, you look like you somebody. That's what I'm talking about. That's swag. Like, okay, damn. He might look like motherfucking something like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you don't think.
Gray sweatpants.
Yeah.
But
Well, he might have on skinny jeans nowadays. Yeah. You ain't think that was coming. You know what I mean? He might have on skinny jeans, but he got an aura like Prince. Prince has swag. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about, but you know what I mean?
I tell you what.
But all right, go ahead and answer the question.
I like as far as me being the man, I like the swag, I like the game sign, all that.
Body
you know what I'm
parts.
saying?
Body parts.
Well, you know what I'm saying. I think the booty starts up here, and then as that, I'm just saying, you know, the booty really starts up here because you got, like you say, you got to play the part. You got to, the booty starts up here at the mind. Because if it ain't right up here, that don't look good.
So wait, from her mind or from your mind?
Her mind.
So the booty starts from her mind.
The booty starts from her mind. Everything that she's bringing that I like.
I'm trying to follow.
So I start up here at the top, and then I'll move down. You feel me? So when I start up here at the top, and how well the top is how well the bottom is. You said you might not like booty, right? But if the top right, and we move the booty. You said you like big. You said you like big. He like big booties. Then
I find all women voluptuous and attractive.
he said he like big booties.
Doing all that.
I thought I heard he said he like big booties.
I like it all. Like
So what I'm saying is,
It's not flat.
so a good mind make the booty bigger.
no, if you hit it,
I
right,
think.
make it big.
No. I'm talking about way before that. Way before you even think about wanting to hit it, because it's a mind. You don't want to hit that dumb with a big booty. You know what I'm saying? That's dumb fine. You don't want that dumb fine. Yeah, you don't want that dumb fine. Yeah, you don't want that.
I mean, if you hit it right though, it can make the booty big.
Yeah. Well,
That means you got to go out here. Hold up. Let me get back to what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all going.
That's we already at an hour. Y'all going on. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
But my thing is like
You
of
go.
course I like a nice sexy woman, and I like a nice sexy mind that go with it. I can't just split them up two and saying that I'm gonna pursue with one don't have the other. Like they gotta have both. You gotta have
a
both
booty and a brain.
and a brain.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Yeah, you can't.
Who
you
next?
can't have both.
Who next?
Yeah.
You can't have both. And I
Who-
start up here to find out.
Who next? Cause I go ahead. Who next? There's a couple y'all didn't answer yet. You know what I mean? You know I can't cut you off, Faye. Niggas be on my motherfucking DM. Stop cutting Faye off. Bitch ass niggas. Yeah, get out my motherfucking DM, nigga.
Oh, Lord. So, okay. So, I mean, definitely you would hope that when the person has their swag going on, that their mind and their body and their energy matches. You know, you hope those things that come out of their mouth matches what they present. For a woman, I think it's a little bit easier for us because guys are very visual. So even if she is walking around with her nightgown and whatever, there will be a guy who probably hits on her if her booty shakes right.
Definitely.
So, for a girl, a lady, most likely the guy who comes up in his PJs, we're not going to talk to him so much. So he would have to actually get dressed, in my opinion. But yeah, we can maybe get away with a little bit more, especially in Walmart.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
As far as like me personally, I never really had game, but I always had a lot of female friends because I always kept myself together. Like you said, like you, I was raised around women. I'm not allowed to walk out my house not with clean underwear, clean shoes, not smelling good because I was always with a woman. And saying that, it's totally different nowadays. Like you said, it's actually visual. I know I was in a car with somebody and he was like, damn, she got a fat ass. I'm like, who you talking about? He's like, she at the light. I'm like, bro, look like her ass stink.
Jeez.
Because she's over there in sweats.
He said
stalking the cat. big fluffy dingy slippers
Exactly.
on.
It's everybody but
on her
Chef.
phone,
Exactly.
Like, I'm like, bro, she don't look attractive at all.
Oh God, he saw that booty though.
Yeah, he seen the booty.
You can't hide from that.
He thought it was tasty. I thought it was terrible. You understand what I'm saying? So like you said, there's a lot of, but when it comes to men with swag, like I don't have game. But I got a different kind of swag. I don't have the type of swag that you would like, people hear me talk and say, oh, you sound proper, you this, that, and other. What's that accent called? I say education.
Mm-hmm.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying? I pronounce all my consonants and vowels, so, that might be attracted to a woman, period. Like, man, he just know how to speak. So I might, listen, I can have pajamas on and knock something.
Okay. You don't even have to get dressed. You ready.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, I ain't mad at nobody. About, you know what I'm saying about that? Yeah, but you know what I mean? Everybody, anybody else got something to say about that?
What y'all got?
I just want to say shout out to the brothers with the sweatpants and pun intended, it ain't tricking if you got it.
Hey.
Yeah. So the last we gonna stick to what we was just talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because the last question is, you know what I mean? Like I was talking about between women and men. It's a difference. Y'all know it's a difference between swag and game, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want people's perception on swag and game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how I feel with swag, I got you. With swag is your whole package. No homo. And don't go off left with talking about sweat. No, I'm talking about whole package, not that package. I'm talking about the whole package. Like if you look at old school movies, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days, like, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days, you had men wore suits. They did not come out the house unless they had on a full suit. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Then it curved back. You know what I'm saying? But swag is the whole thing. Like if you got stains on your shirt and you out, that kind of stains your swag. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you was just eating. We was eating and I dropped something on my shirt. But you know what I'm saying? Somebody with swag gonna have another shirt in the trunk. You feel me? But I'm just saying. What I'm talking about. Swag is something that's in you that you portray out. You understand what I'm saying? Swag is you. It's some people dress like everybody fell in love with dude from Outkast. Cause the nigga when he went against the grain, that's when they fell in love with him. When he was doing Southern Playalistic, Cadillac, Andre, he was all right. But when he got with Erykah Badu and Erykah Badu said, be you, when Erykah Badu put that shit, and that's a female, like, nigga, you, fuck is you looking like him for? You Andre. And that nigga started doing that other shit. Man, them females fell in love with Andre because his swag was on a whole different, everybody forgot about Big Boy and Outkast. Everybody thought it was Andre. That nigga started doing movies and everything, and he, like me, that's not my type of swag, so I used to think the nigga was a weirdo. Fuck, he got feathers on. You know what I'm saying? But the women loved him because he was man enough to be that. Yeah. He was man enough to wear Uggs and a feather shirt with his nipples out. No homo. You know what I mean? He was man enough to do that. So that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's swag. Now game is something that's taught.
Bullshit, yeah.
Game is taught because it's not. Sometimes it's not bullshit because some people like women's game is okay. Let me throw the line. See if he bite. Okay, but like I said before on another one, you went on 3 dates. I want to fuck dude, but I'm gonna make him wait 6 months. That's a game. That's game. Like you might not see it as game. That's game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like dudes, you go out, you get, you know what I'm saying, the draws, and then you with the little Speedo Jones, so your nuts and everything sitting in the package, so it look like you got a big wood. That's game. I'm just saying, it's dudes that do that. It's dudes do all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Dudes do all types of shit. Niggas, I'm just saying. No, but what I'm just saying, like, when you got dudes that walk around, you know what I'm saying, back in the days, they would have a Porsche key on their key in the club. Nigga don't got no Porsche. Game.
That's scary.
Game. I'm just saying. But I'm telling you, game don't have to be what you saying. Game is, I'm going to play on what you want. if I'm hanging around women that want money, right? If I know like I'm a hood nigga, so I know the girls that we call them sack chasers. Yolanda and them sack chasers. So if I want to get next to Yolanda and them, my swag ain't enough. They need that game. They need that money. You got to show me that you can, how you gonna provide. So my game is to trick them. That's my game. Even if I trick them, if I got wordplay, blah, 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 about time they catch on, it's too late. I already fucked. Or I take a check, you know what I mean? Okay, I can blow this check. The check might be $1,500. Spend the whole 15 on her, fuck. It's game. But that's the difference between game and all that. And people a lot of people say that's sad, but somebody getting game right now as we speak. Somebody getting played right now, nigga. Right now. Game is game.
But like,
Go ahead. I want y'all to speak. I want you to speak.
But like again, like it's the old Jay-Z or somebody lyric, I don't fucking know. But game recognize game. Like we all have to do better at listening to our intuition. Because game versus fucking swag is real. Like as women, we question ourselves, like, yo, do we nah. Like we fucking know. We like, I'm gonna give him a go free pass, cause blah blah blah.
I just want to see.
Because of what?
I just want to see. Some of them might just be like, I just want to see.
No.
Yeah, I just want to see.
Why you do this though?
Or I heard.
Because of what?
Or I heard.
Which one why you give him the pass?
Next show. Motherfuckers
Now
talking.
you get to the
But we
nitty-gritty.
do, and I.
What's going on around here?
Y'all know this one is
Back to the question.
Go ahead.
Staff. But like I feel like swag and confidence and intelligence just goes so much further.
Way
Like
further.
we see the fucking game recognize games. You know, like nigga, you turn it up, I fucking turn it up. Like whatever, I see you. Okay,
For
whatever
sure.
next.
For sure.
You know, but swag is just so much more prominent, attractive. Yes. And we can tell. We know. Men know, women know. We know what the fuck it is.
That's what I'm saying. But like, swag and game is two different things. But like I said, people can use swag to sway you, just like they can use game to sway you. Don't understand. I need y'all to understand that this swag can be false too. Don't think just because he got good swag, he a solid nigga. Swag can sway you too.
I feel like swag, I would say, if I had to differentiate between two, swag's a little bit more who you are. You know, your style, your character, your charisma, how people perceive you. Game is you trying to get something, so you pretend that you are somebody who you're not. And now you're saying different kind of things that may not be characteristics of you, so you can get what you want. And that's game versus swag.
That's a form of game. Because like I said, game can be me telling you the truth. Game, because if I'm
Then wouldn't it be more your swag?
Hold on,
No.
Hold on, before you throw that out there, Chuck, I might have something to say.
Go ahead.
Okay, swag and game, right? So.
Oh, hold on. I just want to let y'all know that was game right there. She just stood up so the crowd could see. That was game. You know what I mean? You see, you peeped it. You peeped it. Did you peep it? All right. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Tightened up right on camera. I just told him. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
Let me not walk
Do I look like I got on? Yeah. Go ahead. That's it. Go ahead.
Something about butt.
You feel me? I ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Swag and game, right? As far as how I look at it, first I look at swag, integrity, swag, game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the swag. You know what I mean? Game. It comes. It's not pure. It's not professional. It's something that you probably done studied, you know what I'm saying, before you even went out. What I'm gonna say to this girl? You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna say to this girl and go out? What's gonna be my punchline? You know what I'm saying? He been working on this a long time. Swag is understanding. I'm this, I'm going out, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have me a good time tonight. And in between that good time, it's a whole bunch of game that is gonna be spilled on both sides.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure. For sure.
As long as everything, is pure. As long as everything is professional, coming from your understanding and going out there doing what you're doing. You ain't studying it. You ain't got no phone thing on the side and saying, you know, girl, I wish it was a scary movie so I can hide up on the cover.
You know what I mean?
You feel me? What I'm saying?
It is what it is.
That's game.
That's a form of game. That's a form
But
of
I
game.
didn't study that. That's
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
That's a
right
form of
off,
game.
you know,
That's a form of game.
Dope.
That's a form of game. But yeah, like no, he just talking about like if y'all was chilling, he'd put a scary movie on.
yeah, so I can
So
go
now
undercover.
you can get
You
under
feel me?
covers
I'm
with you
scared.
because you scared.
Yeah.
You gonna want to get closer
That's
to him.
game.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
game.
yeah. But I mean, go ahead. But I'm just like I said. I just want y'all to understand. Swag is you. Swag is you. Swag is what you bring out. I don't have to speak a word for my swag to come out. Okay, he walks. You know what I'm saying? Shoulders out. He walk like he's somebody. You know what I mean? He look like he's somebody. That's swag. You know what I'm saying? Game is all forms. It's types of form. Like I said, game could be real. Like it could be a female that studies a male. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this guy is, let's say, I don't know, we watching football. Okay, he's a baller. You understand what I'm saying? Now you like the team that he's on, right? So you on Wikipedia and you know the stuff that he's into, right? You understand what I'm saying? So when you see him, you already got a heads up on him. So you can give him things that you read on Wikipedia. Oh, he's a mama's boy. So you might be talking to him about how close you are to your mom. You understand what I'm saying? That's a form of game. That's going to make him like you more because you know he's a mama's boy. So you're going to use that to your advantage. You understand what I'm saying? But go ahead. Who else got the swag and
I'll say this real quick. I didn't even know I had swag till my son told me.
I can see you having swag.
No,
I can see that being.
Before this song telling.
No. I'm saying because swag to me is, you know, I get up, I wash myself, I put something on, just like you. That's a sort of swag. You get what you come, like what you see I do, that's me. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm a crack a joke, I'm a be funny, and this, that, and other. But you'll know when I'm serious. You understand what I'm saying? So I never even really had game. Like I was sort of goofy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know I was handsome till the 10th grade.
Okay.
Like real rap. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
So I never really accumulated game because I was scared to say something to females until I was in the 10th grade. You understand what I'm saying? And then when swag came along, I didn't even know what it was. My son came to me and said, my friend said, you got swag, Dad. I said, okay, cool.
That's why you got swag.
But the sweat, but with young kids, but with young kids, it's a little bit different with young kids these days, cause you ain't coming out there in your penny loafers. You know how our dad did. When, you know what I'm saying? When we went and did our thing, how our dad.
Pajamas just match.
And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I
Wait,
come out the house with my
you one of them
pajamas
guys who
too.
walk around in your pajamas and do all kind of stuff?
No, we talking about the long
that
pajamas that might look
I
like
work out a
sweatpants.
lot, so I got like a lot of stuff that, like I train a lot of people, so I got like a lot of sweatpants and stuff that just match, like Ike wears.
Yeah, but that ain't.
No, that's how kids look
He
at
said
swag.
pajamas. Yeah.
But kids look at
Like
swag
put some
I ain't
on
take you to
on
that
our
kind of guy.
perception
That's
these
all I'm
days
like,
because they don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
Hold on.
clarify.
You feel me? You feel me? They don't.
Hello?
Yeah. They don't.
Go ahead.
They don't.
Poke somebody's eye out.
You might.
No, what I'm saying is kids
Might.
these days look at swag on outside appearance. You know what I'm saying? Your son know you better than his friend do, right? His friend look at you and say that, well, your dad look more cooler than my dad. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You know, but it's good that you know your son's gonna follow your footsteps. Your son gonna have the same thing. You know what I mean? He gonna come up and recognize some of the same things and even better. You feel what I'm saying? So you know it's all good.
You got something back there? Swag and game.
Swag and game.
Swag and game. You know me, I'm always piggybacking, right?
Yeah.
My 15-year-old, 6'2", he came to me and said, "Ma, I don't know what the girls want from me." Right? My 18-year-old and my 15-year-old, they're both virgins. But the 15-year-old, 6'2", long hair, you know, like nice little gold complexion and whatnot. And the girls is on him. And he like, "Ma, why these girls feel so free to speak about, you know, sex and they always throwing themselves at me and I don't know what they want." I said, "Good. You don't need to know. And stay away from those kind of girls you don't need to mess with." The 18-year-old come to me and say, "Mom, you know, I don't got no game." I said, "You don't need game. The right and because you don't have game, the right girl is gonna be attracted to you." Honey, he got him the finest thing walking in TJ High School right now. You
That's what's
understand?
up.
So game, miss me with the game, nigga, because the game is how us real sisters get game. It's sad, and that's why when Tiff said, or when you said you don't give it up for 6 months, that's not necessarily game. It's because she got game before. So holding it down for 6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
See what you do.
What you said.
It's not game. It's to be sure that I don't get gamed again.
It's still a form of game though, because
It's not.
it is because let's say you wait. Look, let's say you wait 6 months, and he still ghosts you. What was the difference?
What's at the end of the game?
What was the difference though?
What's at the end of the game?
The game. It's my point. But that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Exactly. That's the game. That's the game. You gonna make them mix it.
I don't care about none of that. If I'm speaking from a sister, okay, who done been through the fucking mud, got it out the mud. Can't nobody tell me nothing, okay? I'm 40 years old with 6 kids, okay? Just not entering my career as adjunct professor. I done got pulled back because I got gamed. Let's keep it a buck.
Oh, I already know game. I can't speak for the game is the game.
And I can't speak for all sisters. But
Yeah,
I say for a real sister, keep your legs closed because these niggas got game, bitch.
Yeah. I mean,
it ain't always how niggas look.
But I think the point was it's only a game when her desire is to have sex, and the only reason she doesn't is because it's more of a manipulation.
exactly.
Now that's completely different. If she just doesn't have an interest or desire because she has that standpoint or viewpoint, of course that's something completely different on any standpoint. Because to be honest, and it's funny because we kind of pick on Ed a little bit, but I do know guys who are the same way. They don't want to just lay with any woman simply because they can. So the same thing applies. It's not a game when a person truly chooses to reserve themselves for whatever the purpose is. It's only a game when you know you want to, and that thing throbbing, and you like, I'm gonna make wait.
But
No, like
yes.
that's a game.
That's
It
the
ain't
point.
even throbbing
That's what
with
I'm
your
saying.
mind right there. It ain't even connected because you like, I'm not.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a form of game though. I didn't say everybody that does it is game. That's a form of game because like I said, it's some women that know and they think that that's what's going to keep them around. She's playing a game. I'm just telling you. I'm not talking. That's what I'm saying. But that's from your experience. That's your experience. What I'm telling you is it's girls out there that do this. I'm telling you what they do. Just like it's niggas out there. It's niggas out here that do the same thing. Game is always gonna be game. Everybody gets hurt. Nobody is game proof. Everybody's gonna get game. And the part of the game is he gonna game you at something you don't think is game. That's game. That can't be game. Nigga is game. Is what I'm saying. They're gonna take advantage of your weakness. Female, male. And they're going to play a game with it. That's how people get game with. Oh, a man wouldn't do that. A man wouldn't make me wait a year to fuck unless he really wants to be with me. The whole time he was looking at something else from you for that year. He wasn't looking for the pussy. You got an 800 credit score.
Oh, he wasn't even looking that way.
I'm just saying, it's a form of game. It's a form of game. Stop thinking it's about the pussy. Look, a grown man. I tell you, if I was single at my age, I'm 49 years old. I don't give a fuck about pussy. I'm looking at FICO scores. Yes, 49. I'm looking at FICO scores. Not trying to be funny when I'm saying, I've done all that. Like, I'm not one of them dudes that's like, I'm settling down and then a menage comes my way. Oh, I ain't never had a menage before. Nigga, I had them. So it's not going to entice me unless I was doing it out of spite. I'm going to do it out of spite because, okay, I might have heard, okay, my wife cheated on me. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get her back to the 10th. I'm going to call up some of them freaky dees I know and run that game. Next thing you know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave my phone. She's going to go through the phone like, oh, Lord, yeah. I'm going to take her to the 10th. You know what I mean? That's me.
So, Chuck, are you saying that although the woman might choose to wait because she wants to make sure that before she gives it in, that this man is valuable and worthy of her body, her time, her space, this opportunity, right? Mm-hmm. Are you saying
waiting is game because he really got some slides low key.
Yeah, you don't know what his intentions are. Game comes from the person, within the person.
So
Because
that does not subtract from the fact that the woman is not on game.
yeah, you not. But what I'm saying is I'm not talking for the individual. I just said that's a form of game. That's a form of game. People use things to think that they're in control, to manipulate a situation is a form of game. You know what I'm saying? Like if we together and we got one car and I take the car so you can't go out with your friends. That's a form of game. That's a form of game. You don't want to admit it, but it's a form of fucking game. Like the man know what he doing.
I hate it.
If the woman openly admits and say that thing thriving, yeah, I'm feeling you. You know what I'm saying? We chemistry, vibe is good. I want to give you some, but if she upfront like I don't want to give in to you because
That's not game. That's not game because that's an open communication. That's open communication. You know what I'm saying?
Throwing ass and backing it up on you and letting it get wet, y'all tonguing and all that. And no, you can't have none. That's game.
Like you go everything until it's about he got his wood out. Let me stick the head in. No. Why you let him get that far? Why you in a hotel, butterball naked? This is all I'm saying. This is my point. That's a form of game. If you knew you not gonna do nothing with that man, why are y'all in a hotel, butterball naked, laying in the bed, drinking, kissing, your titties out, your pussy out, his dick out, everything. And then when it's like, okay, he go to roll over on you, no. Why we get this far? You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm like this, then fucking no, my ass, nigga. Hey, nigga, I'm gonna bust right on your back, nigga. Fuck that. I ain't going home with blue balls, nigga. No, nigga, hold up. You said what? Hey, nigga, I ain't going home with blue balls, nigga. Blue balls is real. You ain't gonna get my dick hard. What? You ain't gonna have my dick hard. I'm ready to stick the head and no, and my nuts start dropping. Shit, you crazy. I'm about to do something, nigga. You already naked. What you talking about, nigga? Right there. Right there. Whatever's facing. Nigga, okay.
She wasn't even a part of the journey.
She was part of the journey. She got me all the way there and then told me that no. Oh, my nuts done already dropped. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I'm getting this bitch off. Hey, I'm just saying, look, it's better than taking it, nigga. It's some niggas that can't take no, and they raping girls. I ain't gonna rape. I'm just going, all right, let me show you what I can do.
That's a juvenile.
I squirt too. Bam. Right on your shit. Nigga, I squirt too. Fuck is you talking about? I squirt too.
Bullshit. I've been living out here for 3.5 years. I ain't known or talked to more people in the last 5 months since I met you and we done hooked up and this, that, and other. I'm not just slaying with nobody.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, that's just a fact. Especially when I'm coming. There's not a female out here that can say they even really never. No, I don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? When I leave my house, I go to my shows, come back, I take care of my boy. So as far as, like, certain things, like, I don't even be looking for certain shit.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? If it's going to bump into me, then it bump into me. But I'm not going to clubs. I'm not going to bars. I'm not going doing none of that. I'm 48. I'm 48. Trust me. I'm not. I don't even, to be honest, and I know people say this, but me personally, I don't want you. I don't really want you. I mean, you could be out with your girls for a night out. All right, cool, this, that, and other. But I ain't really into that. You know what I'm saying? I got something way more focused on my mind. If you can't help me achieve my goals, I don't even want no parts of you.
All right, and we're going to end it on that. We're going to have y'all tell the people how to get in touch. But like I said, what I need, if y'all coming next week, you going to be around, Mom? All right, so can you do me, give your daughter some questions because we're going to talk about domestic violence next week. So me, you know, my mind warped. So I'm going to talk about some things that lead to domestic violence. You understand what I'm saying? Like, do you think, like, just like I entered on that, what's it called? She say no. Some people can't handle rejection.
In a hotel?
That can turn into something, though, is what I'm saying. That can turn into domestic violence is what I'm saying. We not saying it does, but it can. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got any questions or, you know what I mean, I don't want nobody to get in deep, but I can give y'all some time if you want to talk about something you want to get it off your chest. You don't got to say no names. Or you can say names because, you know what I mean, I ain't really worried about what they talking about. You know what I mean? I'm harder to beat than a female. You know what I mean? That's the only disclaimer I can give you. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit harder to beat. You know what I mean? So no homo. No homo. So go ahead and tell the people how to get in touch with y'all handles on social media. You know what I mean? So somebody can jump in y'all IG. You know what I mean? On some freak shit because they already started the freak shit. Go ahead. Oh, and I'm gonna answer all y'all questions later on tonight. It was so many people in here, man, and there was some good ass questions, but everybody was talking, and I ain't want to cut nobody off. So I'm definitely gonna answer y'all questions. If it's not tonight, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be in the morning. Go ahead.
That Tiffany Blanks, plural. Follow me. Request me on Facebook, social media. Been drinking. Instagram, Instagram, sweet 3 E's underscore thing, lucky number 7.
Oh, she feeling sexy.
Follow me.
Sweet thing. Sweet thing. Oh Lord. Sweet thing.
Hey,
Sweet thing.
Top G in the
Good God
building.
Almighty.
Appreciate everybody that tuned in. All the questions and everything. Y'all come down and support this Big Chuck podcast. You know what I mean? Or if you got a spot that we can come in, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's get this Big Chuck podcast off the ground. Let's get the company off the ground. You know what I'm saying? We are some people that are actually doing our thing, but there's other places that we are trying to go. You know what I mean? But come down here and support us. I got my man Dare in the house. This is his first time coming in here. Erica, she got her mom in the house her first time. So you feel me? And,
Patty Cakes.
It's a young lady behind us, still in the building. It's somebody's new. So it's always somebody different up in here every day. So come on, y'all come.
Pull up.
Yeah. Vibe with us. Vibe with Big Chuck Podcast.
All day.
Add Roy, man. Add Roy, Facebook. Add Roy the Bad Guy. TikTok, man. Jack of Trades, man. Don't master none, but got a little good information on everything. And I'm open to knowledge. So, hit your boy. I make you laugh, too.
Already.
I'll go after Mr.
Cool.
Will.
Good God Almighty.
You'll stand up tonight.
Trying to figure out what y'all be
So we can turn this into a comedy night.
12.
It is what it is. It is.
12, and we done add a half inch.
We talking about 12 and a half scriptures. Y'all ain't gonna get my shit burnt, nigga. They talking about 12 and a half scriptures. I don't know what the hell they talking about. There ain't no 12 and a half. Go ahead.
It's your
Next.
girl Faye from Blessed Beauty Enterprise, 1828 Rosemont Avenue. Check us out. We do a little bit of everything. Between all of us here in the shop, we can definitely get you done. We have barbers, we have stylists, we do locks, we do everything, braids, color, we get it done.
Already.
So hit me up if you need me. Faye, F-E with an accent. Blessed Beauty Enterprise. Blessed Beauty 808 is my Facebook. So and my Instagram. All right.
All right, Erica of Team Torcilla LLC out of Hagerstown. Simplest way to find me is on Facebook, #The Network Queen. On Instagram as Mrs. Unbothered Baby, BBY. Pretty much anything community related. You can find any of my pages on Facebook. The Art of Communication, Hagerstown Cars for Sale. I run all kind of promos, Vivid Home Security for our new business owners, homeowners, auto quotes, you name it, you need it. I probably have some kind of connection for it.
Already.
All right, and yeah, I'm the host, Big Chuck the landlord, man, comedian, producer, small business owner, fuck up your kid at work, you know what I mean, not listening, put you in the upper torso, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I took October off, so I don't got no comedy shows, but starting in November 16th, we back in Gettysburg. That's on Thursday. November 24th, we got a new spot in Hagerstown called The Real Deal, right there on the corner of Washington and Summit before it turned into Jonathan Street. I just got the contract there, so I'm gonna start off on the 24th, and then I'm gonna do one Saturday a month there. Webb's in Chambersburg. The first date there is December 15th, I think. I'm gonna do one Friday a month in Chambersburg. So we're gonna have Gettysburg, Chambersburg, Hagerstown. You know what I mean? And Frederick is gonna be next. Soon as I grab this spot in Frederick. So you know what I'm saying? You want to get your laugh on and all that. SMUENT on everything. IG. Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. And like I said, next week, 8:30, make sure you tune in. We're going to talk about domestic violence, you know what I'm saying? Because it's domestic violence month. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to make light of some things. It's gonna be serious, and then it's gonna be make light of things. So you know what I mean. Don't get offended if we make light of something. But if somebody's telling their story, I'm guaranteeing that I'm not gonna let nobody. I'll just hit the mic, so ain't nobody playing when somebody's being serious. So if you got any questions, jump in my DM. If you wanna talk about it, jump in my DM. I'll give you the number to call in next week. So that show might be a little bit longer. So hopefully we'll see y'all all next week at 8:30. Go ahead.
Before we close out, so Patty Cakes with the Patty Pennies over here. You guys can't see her, but she wants you to know that she is a notary. Okay, so she is
Okay.
a traveling notary on the go.
Okay.
And for a fee. Please don't forget that part. So
Oh,
she
yeah,
will
everything
travel to you. You may be able to come to her. So yeah. What's your phone number for your notary on the go?
What is it?
240
285
Oh no, that's her hotline. But anyway, 240-285-0401.
Patty Cake.
Patty Cakes with the Patty Pennies, y'all. All right. Go ahead, Chuck. Thank you.
All right, we'll see y'all next week at 8:30.